of Representative Committee on Health sues for improvement in internally generated revenue of University of Uyo Teaching Hospital to mitigate challenges. Chartered Institute of Transport Administration of Nigeria holds conference in Uyo. Plus, renowned broadcaster lady Priska Inyang visit NTA Uyo. A very good morning to you and many thanks for joining us on the news. I am Kelvin Samuel with details of the headline and other stories. And please note that this broadcast is reaching you live on Star Times channel 103 and all our social media platforms on the Facebook and YouTube. Do well to like our pages for regular and authentic updates. Improvement in internally generated revenue will help tertiary health institutions to mitigate some of the challenges they face. This was the submission of members of the House of Representatives Committee on Health Institutions on their oversight visit to the University of Uyo Teaching Hospital. Edidio Iba will tell us more.
The visit is to assess the state of the University of Uyo Teaching Hospital, projects carried out and challenges faced with a view to finding solutions. The team, led by the chairman of the committee, Amos Magaji, is of the opinion that there is a need for hospital management to improve internally generated revenue while taking on projects that will help in this regard.
There are many things we can do with IGR. I want to get to a point, sir. We see a complete clinic or an MRI machine that this hospital will say this one was gotten from IGR. We want to see that the IGR and the balance is better than any other hospital.
We actually included in the budget line intervention on power that will bring about relief to many of the hospitals, renewable power.
The Chief Medical Director of UUTH, Dr. Emma Basibasi, emphasized some challenges faced, but affirmed that the strategic plans drawn out by the management team to improve facilities, finance, and other infrastructure have been effective in tackling these challenges. He sued for more collaborations for optimum delivery.
We've done our best, but there's still a lot of challenges which we've enumerated to the committee, both at the level of the management and involved from the unions. And they have promised, to intervene.
Different unions in the health facility also share their concerns. The oversight visit featured tours to some facilities including radiography complex, X-ray department, accident and emergency extension, among others. In Uyo, Edidio Iba, NTA News.
Meanwhile, Governor Moreno has cautioned stakeholders to desist from placing unnecessary demands on contractors executing projects in their areas, as government will not condone any act capable of jeopardizing the quality of projects. The governor made this known during the flag-off of the construction of 8.6 kilometers Sidianiambak-Ekodekan and the 7.9 kilometers dual carriage Ring Road 3 extension. The report.
These road projects are part of the 18 economically viable roads to be constructed by the Moreno's administration across the state to stand it out as a state with best road network in the country. Having flagged off roads in Eket and Ikodekwene, this is a turn of Uyo Senatorial District, and these roads are at the heart of the stakeholders, as it will not only open up the areas but serve as connection to some major government investments, including low-cost housing estate, Dakada Skilled Acquisition Center, among others.
Ring Road 3, from here, Idoro Road to Ikoregbene Road, is the completion of the master plan of Uyo. 87 years after the creation of Akwa Ibom State, it was becoming a cause that the state could not complete the necessary ring roads to expand the town for development. 37 years, in the midst of plenty, we did not have anything. The ring roads were not completed, it became more or less a cause. But today, God has brought you.
This road has been here for the past 40 years. And today, you graciously award this road.
Performing the flag-off, Governor Eno restated his determination to extend life-touching projects across the state He charges the people to cooperate with government by creating an atmosphere of peace under which development will thrive.
By the grace of God, we'll come back here very soon to commission this road. In the last 2 months, we have mobilized for about 20. It was 18, we added 2 more. 20 economic roads across this state. And that's the first phase. We'll continue to do roads, we'll continue to do other projects. But let this first phase take off properly and let us see the progress. Our monitoring and evaluation team will continue to go around and see the progress of the roads. Let me warn very quickly that I will not hesitate to terminate any contract that is not optimally performed.
The roads on completion will link the 6 local government areas in Uyo senatorial districts. In Uyo, Kevin Samuel.
Meanwhile, an invitation to mentally empower the university staff and other workers, both in the public and private sectors, has been packaged by the management of the University of Uyo. It is the maiden edition of Professor Nyaudon Dayo's public lecture with the theme Planning for Retirement, the Entrepreneurship Option. The public lecture will be delivered by Professor Isaac Ayandere, former Dean, Faculty of Management Sciences and the immediate past Chairman, Committee of Deans, University of Uyo. The occasion will be chaired by a foremost legal pundit and senior advocate of Nigeria, Professor Enefio Kesien, former Vice Chancellor of the University of Uyo. The event will take place on Monday, March 25, 2024, in the 1,000-seater capacity Tetfon Auditorium, main campus, Waneba Road, by 11 a.m. Accordingly, the Vice Chancellor of University of Uyo, Professor Nyaudon Dayo, is pleased to invite all members of staff of the university, other staff of government ministries, departments and agencies, as well as workers in private sector and the general public to attend the lecture. Guests are to be seated by 10:30 a.m. Moving forward, the president of Chartered Institute of Transport Administration of Nigeria, SAUTA, Shegun Obayendo, has reassured Nigerians of his commitment in reviving the transport sector through the institute to enhance economic development in the country. This was at the South-South Zonal Conference of the institute held in Uyo. Joy Obani was there for the NTN News.
The Chartered Institute of Transport Administration of Nigeria, formerly known as the Institute of Transport Administration of Nigeria, is a professional transport body that provides training, membership and certification of transport professionals. The Institute's maiden zonal conference in the South-South with the theme, Efficient Transportation, a catalyst for economic development through professionals in the transport sector, and other stakeholders brainstorm on the effective ways to enhance the transport sector in Nigeria. A paper presentation on the role of government and private sector on efficient road transport by the representative of Sector Commander, Federal Safety Corps, Akwa Ibom State Command re-emphasized the importance of various transportation systems and possible ways to aid development of any nation.
Government plays a critical role in shaping the transportation industry in Nigeria, especially in terms of regulating safety, policy, and infrastructural development.
Some COTA members and other government officials in the goodwill messages pledged their support to reposition and sensitizing the transport sector towards the growth of the nation.
And the theme, like you said, is efficient transportation. And for this to happen, it has a lot of variables, it has a lot of matrices, it has a lot of factors. And one of them, I must commend the present administration of Bola Ahmed Tinubu and with Senator Said Akali, who just yesterday here got a stakeholder meeting together to validate the national land transport policy. This is what has been delaying this sector. This is what has not made the sector to be as vibrant as it's supposed to be. With this policy coming on board, I want to assure Nigerians that the face of transportation will change.
If you don't update, you'll be outdated. And if you don't bring efficiency to bear, you cannot facilitate the process in the entire value chain of the economy. And transportation is key in every segment. So there is need for all transportation administrators to have that consciousness that efficiency is the way forward.
I am expecting that the government should bring Toyota to make it as a kind of compulsory qualification body for every Akwa Ibomite, especially those working in the transport sector. Like
presentation of awards of merit and induction of new members was part of the conference.
Toyota is not just a professional body, it's also a training body, and I believe by the grace of God that there's going to be a lot of progress and innovative changes when it comes to the transport administration in Nigeria.
The effort of that seriousness is not in vain. I'm happy to receive that award today.
The conference is expected to bring about innovation that will improve the transportation system in Nigeria. Joy Ubani, NTA News.
Meanwhile, as renowned broadcaster Priska Inyang marks her 70th birthday, good health, long life, prosperity and wisdom to make more positive impact in the world are the wishes of the General Manager, Nigerian Television Authority, NTA Channel 12 Uyo, Mrs. Alice Ugbe, to her. The General Manager made the wish when the former staff of NTA visited the station where she worked for years before her retirement from service. Emedion Umo will tell us more.
The visit was a homecoming to reminisce on the good old days, having left the Nigerian Television Authority for years. Priska Inyang served in NTA Calabar and contributed her quota to make a difference in the broadcast industry through her numerous programs. One of such programs is Tinkoriko in the 80s. Priska Inyang appreciates the establishment that molded her into the present personality, calls for collaboration as she marks her 70th birthday. The General Manager NTA Uyo, Alice Ugbe, expressed joy for the life of Priska Inyang, encouraging her to make more impact at 70.
NTA happened to have been your starting point, and you did well. You did very well, because I can tell you that even up to tomorrow, people will still be talking about Tinkoriko in their homes.
Goodwill messages were received as friends and relatives for anchornames. For Priska Inyang, life has just begun at 70.
at 70, I feel like I'm 18 years with only 52 years experience. So it makes me look in and out of me very smart, young and fair.
In Uyo, Emedion Umo, NTA News.
Well, those are the much we can accommodate on the English segment of the news this morning. I remain Calvin Samuel, wishing you all the best.